Piggy, 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 piggy. Pork, 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 pork. Okay. Oh, I'm bored. So we're doing this again. Live with it or don't. The choice is yours. La 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 la. Shove this all the way back, and there goes crap from my desk. Yay! Making a mess. Omni, how you doing? There's all the pictures. There we go. Get them out of the way. Okay. We're gonna do this again. But I have nothing better to do than annoy you. Everybody ready to vomit? We. Nope. This way. And my fan just fell the hell over. Surf. Licking. Tacular. Howdy. Nerf guy, how you doing? Oops. Oh. I don't know. Cats are obsessed with their bung holes. Well, I guess why not? They're very proud of their buttholes. They've evolved to walk around and show it to everybody. I'm not as proud as a cat about my butthole. Probably should be. I don't know. It's just funny. This thing is in the way. Okay, this is going to have to move. Yep. Finishing piece for a blaster. I just haven't mounted it yet. And then one of them will be done. I can make a proper video. Which would be great. Oh, let's see. I did a Frankenstein. I did a eyeball guy. I did an Eddie from Iron Maiden. I guess we can do another skull again. Skull. Why not? More skulls. Skull, skull, skull. Lots of skulls. Skulls for days. So far, so good. I've managed to stay on task. Well, I could, but I'm trying to stick with the no sketch marker thing. So it could be a skeleton head. Skull head, as my mom calls them. Skull heads. So, Mr. Skullhead. She also uses the phrase "F a duck," which is something rubbed off on me, which is funny. Oh, God, that's a. Oh, my God, yeah, I'd love to do that. No, I don't know if I can do it with just this. I'll have to run. I think that could be done. I should probably do that, Ryan, on a day I have off. That's why the Frankenstein that I did. Where the hell is he somewhere? Like, these are like 2 hour drawings. This was like an hour. These are like the 2 hour drawings. That's all the time I get when I get home. But I started the Frankenstein way earlier in the day. So I was able to really think them out and get the colors and stuff on the way I liked. I'm actually considering turning some of these things, like do this again, but clean it up a little more. Turn them into stickers. I think I could sell some of these as stickers. It'd be kind of cool. At least the Frankenstein, at least, maybe. I really like the Frankenstein. Well, I kind of messed up on his lips. I should purposely draw them as stickers in mine. Frank and Phil Collins. Phil Collins Hill. uh, here we go. Franken Phil Collins. Frankenstein. 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 Do a Frankenstein. I got an idea. It's not really pointed. It's more like a filling one at this point. I got through a lot of tips on these things. Initially, the cardboard's really hard on them. Hard on them. There we go. That will keep out. Because that's got a good low tip. I can work that down further than it needs to. That's a really good tip. Let's burn this one. I'll keep that one for later. Bill Murray, you're a zombie. Start a little to the side this time. I'm not sure if I actually liked that movie or not. It had Bill Murray in it. I haven't seen the second one yet, so maybe I don't like it. I don't know. I miss a lot of movies I should watch. The early days of Genesis. Peter Gabriel. He did a lot of stop motion, I think, videos in the 80s. Girly Gamer, hello. How are you doing? Itchy head. Itchy head, itchy head. Let's see, try some experimenting. Things I haven't done in a while. Oh, yeah, well, the speaker is not the best, but every time I go to the hospital and come back, my voice gets worse and worse every single time. And I think it's because hospital air sucks. I must pipe it in from the cafeteria. And that's the only reason it could be that bad. I wonder if they make Sharpie sharpeners. It could be something that could be invented. A Sharpie sharpener. Make it look like Al Sharpton. His head looks like his head looks like mold. Is he dead? Maybe I shouldn't be saying that if he's dead. Maybe I should be saying it if he's dead. And then you can't say anything about it. Conundrum. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Trying something new. Sort of new. Figures. Oh, it's a little wider than I wanted. Actually, it's a lot wider than I wanted. The other side's the right size. Better get that ready. This one's just screaming for the eyes to go up. Okay, there's a flat one. He's got to be this one's actually dying. Oh, not him. Well, he might be dying too. But he's got to be at least in his 70s. Oh no, he's kind of one of those dudes that have been old all my life, like Morgan Freeman. I don't ever remember him not being old. He's been old my entire life. Like Christopher Lloyd's another one. He's been old my entire life. It's just weird. Of course, Lloyd made a living out of playing characters older than he was. Brilliantly, I might add. Absolutely loves Suburban Commando. Hulk Hogan's in that. So is Undertaker. Played one of the bounty hunters. I can't remember who played the other one. I'll remember someday. Where I could look. I think I might actually have it on DVD. There's a good chance I have that on DVD. There we go. Screaming for vengeance. Do I go to do that there? Because it's just gonna black it out. Okay. I haven't done one of those eyebrows like that for a long time. It's been a while. A friendly Facebook battle. Best Star Trek The Next Generation episode. I've always been fond of the one with the bug in their chest at the end of the one. They're like, oh, there's some kind of when the old guy got all got the bug in his neck and Riker was eating mealworms. I like that one. I also like the one with Tasha Yar dies. The darker ones are always better, I thought. Any of them with Gowron. Any of them with Gowron. Tony Todd was also in those too. Tony Todd was also I think he played Worf's brother. That surprised me when I saw I was like, oh my God, I'm like, you're not a Klingon. You're Tony Todd. Chains of the Commander, I say Inner Light. I don't know which is those. Is that the one with the 3 lights? Or are 4 lights? Or 4 lights. Oh, then there's the one when Worf goes to the Klingon camp. To the Romulan camp. And sees all the Romulan children, Klingoms, Kringloms. Sounds like a kind of jerky. I'm going to have to go back and watch that show. I haven't seen that in a while. I'll go back and watch it again. It's probably been about 2 years. I don't know any of the names anymore. Oh, Tanaka. His arms open. just made that joke the other day. Nobody got it. I was so disappointed. They're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Come on, Greg." Just looked at me. I'm like, "Oh, I forgot. You're a teenager. You have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. You're normal." Sorry. I'm going to have to pull that side out. Damn it. I'll just do this. Get a big crack instead. Oh. I can't think that I do have a favorite episode. I can't remember what the hell it is. It's one of those like, oh, I like this episode. I just don't remember what the hell the episode was. Damn it. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to watch the entire series all over again. What a tragedy. Two Moon Circle. That one was in my head the other day. Two Moon Circle. Find you to tell you. Data's just awesome. Brett Spiner. He's so cool. He's also weird as hell. I remember reading stuff on that, and they were purposely do like he hated the cat. Apparently, he really, really hated that damn cat. So the writers would make up these things to like have him act with the cat, and just to have him do it, and they wouldn't even be aired. They're just playing pranks on his ass. Because the cats would like never do what they're supposed to do because they're cats, you know. They don't do what they're supposed to do. You're not gonna make a cat do anything it doesn't want to. It's a cat. Their lives are defiance. I'm a cat, and this is my butthole, and they have buttholes in space. Had to control his own commanding officer from Cardiff. Oh God! See, I liked Deep Space Nine maybe a little more than Next Generation, for the simple fact that like O'Brien was all over it, and like I really what's his name, the freaking Taylor from Deep Space Nine. What the hell is his name? I forget. That was the same. He was the same guy that played the the guy that came back from hell in Hellraiser, the first Hellraiser, which was freaking blew my mind when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, that's him from Hellraiser. I really did like that his part in that, and he kind of made the kind of made it for me. That, and it had a lot of yeah, Garrick, yeah. Oh, he's a Scorpio killer and Terry Harry. Oh, that's cool. I missed that. Damn it. Him and because just like Enterprise, lover hate that. It had a lot of oh damn it. It's the guy that played Shran. He also was the reanimator. Jeffrey Combs. Jeffrey Combs was all over that in there. He had a couple of parts in there. He also played one of the one of the Ferengis guys. I think that's where he got his chops for doing doing Shran over in Enterprise. So itself wasn't that bad. I mean, it catches a lot of crap, but it wasn't all that bad. It just, nobody likes what's his face. I wasn't real stoked when I heard he was gonna be the new guy. The only thing I remember from Cobra and Stallone was the fact that the bad guy was oh god, I hate that. I keep doing that today. Real problem with memory today. The guy that played in Mortal Kombat, not Shang Tsung. He played the Emperor in Mortal Kombat. He has two first names for a name. That's all I can remember at the moment. Oh, damn it. He also played Buffalo Bob in the Joe Dirt movie. I can think it's Tim Thomerson, and it's not Tim Thomerson. Tim Thomerson was Doll Man. I wish I could draw better. These are all just, I spent so much time in the 80s drawing skulls, I can do that. I'm good at what I can draw. That's about it. I have a lot of practice drawing stuff on boxes. Still need something up here. Tiny little horns. I like it when they overlap. It's better when they overlap. What the hell is that guy's name? Oh, I'm going to have to look it up. Man, I don't want to look it up. Brian Thompson. Oh, thank you. For God's sake, I can't believe I forgot his name. I got another one for you. Who's that dude with the big chin? Zavar something or other. He played in. Which, oh my God, I really wish they wouldn't have. They should have done another freaking second one. Would have been great. Was Tango and Cash. God, why they never made a second Tango and Cash, man. I guess maybe Stallone and him didn't get along so well. But that was that's probably that and Last Boy Scout are probably two of my favorite buddy cop 80s movies. Loved freaking. Oh God, I love Tango and Cash. It was so cool. It's a great movie. I really wish they would have done a second one. You could drive this through a brick wall. That guy also starred in. Yeah, right? Why is there no Snake Plissken? Where's Snake Plissken? Yeah, the movie does have one of the best opening scenes. It's like Stallone in a Cliffhanger. Anybody that didn't like literally crap their pants in the opening scene of that, I blew through all of my popcorn, man. I just gone. I've never seen more of an intense opening scene in a movie than that damn movie. That was nuts. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Always good. Just can't figure out what to put up here. I had an idea, but it's not going to work. I got another idea. Since I was doing that instead, we'll work on this instead. Hello, guys. How are you doing? We'll just square this right off. Just like this. And then this. Gotta think. Not necessarily one of my strong points. Yeah, we got something going here. There we go. Now we got something. Okay. And that means this comes across here like that. Egyptian. Draw like an Egyptian. Okay. Now, hasp is going to come up. So I got to draw this. And then this. Like that. There, more like that. Now, where did that thin one go? There we go. This is where the fun stuff starts. Get to add the little details that come in. This might be one of my favorite ones. All of them have something on them I didn't much care for. Well, it turns out that way. It's just the way they work. Nobody ever sees the mistakes on things, but you do because you put them there. Bob Ross used to say there are no mistakes but happy accidents. And every time I crap my pants, it never looked like a smiley face, I'll tell you that much. I've never shit a smiley face, I'll tell you that, boy. Where's that? Need that. I got those a little closer together than I wanted to. The spacing's not that bad. What I need to get is some circle things, little tracing circle platforms and French curves and all that stuff. I used to have all those things back years ago, and I just kind of gave them up in a way. And I really wish I wouldn't have done it. But you never really know when you're going to need them, because at the time I was sort of done with drawing anything at that point in my life. I had had enough. I went to school for it, and that beats it right out of you. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't have a really Egyptian flair to it for some reason. I'd like to hide the key on him somewhere, but I don't see a good spot to do it. So he doesn't get one. It was a skeleton. I put it under his codpiece. Why does a skeleton need a codpiece? Why does anybody need a codpiece? I mean, why not? You gotta protect the things from fish. It's a codpiece. It has to do with fish, I guess. I mean, fish. Fish. That's what I say when I'm looking for my pillow. Fish. To be clear, it's a fish pillow. It's like a fish skeleton. It's my neck pillow. To it. There we go. Thank you. You too. I always like talking to you, even though we didn't do a whole lot of talking. Semantics. Mm-hmm. There we go. Little bump up here. As it can. Yeah, it looks like an ashtray or something. That line needs a little thickening. Yeah, a little thicker. Thicker. Mm-hmm. Dirty. That's a word. It's dirty. Thick. Thick. People don't like the word moist. I never understood that. Of course, I hate the word blustery. That's a word I can't stand. I think it's pretty stupid. Yeah, the last couple ones I kept giving sideburns to. I don't want to give him any sideburns. Bad oral hygiene, though. He's a skeletal. Skulls don't necessarily have the best of hygiene. They have a bad diet. They have a bad diet because they're skulls. They can only eat what rolls by them at the time. That's all they can eat. And then all they can do is chew it. Well, they really can't swallow. They just don't have tongues. It's not going to work. Chip up some teeth. Okay. Okay, I think it's about time we do the thing. Well, he has a tongue. I mean, why not? It's protected inside the head. It's one of the few things the animals don't necessarily get to right away. See you, homely. Have a good day tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Playing Christmas music already at work. Don't know why. I don't need to be playing that crap, but they do. Oh, probably should have used a bigger marker for this one. There we go. Okay, now here we go with random coloring. Good old box. I found out these had sparkles in them the hard way. Ugh, it's coming up on 11. I better hurry up and move, or I'm going to run out of time. Because he has to be done before midnight, or I failed this. Irish Josh, how are you doing? I was just wondering about you the other day. Oh no, 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 no. She can still slumber for a while yet. Let her sleep. Mariah Carey does not need to be awoken yet. I think I'd rather wake Cthulhu before I woke her up again. That's what we have to do. We'll wake Cthulhu first, and then Mariah Carey. My niece gave me these pens. I think I've said that before. These things are awesome. They are gel, though, so they take a while. Oh, it's an illusion, Josh. I'm I'm still in the hobby, but I'm still old schooling. I'm not particularly happy with the direction that everything is going in. I don't like the competitive stuff and competitive only. That's why you don't see a lot of my videos because I don't have a care to review all that stuff, and I really don't give a crap about 3D printed things anymore. They don't concern me in the least bit. I have no care about them things. I just don't care about them. They have no concern to me. It's glittering black. I didn't know I had that. Glittery purple. Glittery purple. Glittery pink. Oh, yeah, that's a good tongue color. That's a great tongue color. Just need to get this stuff in first. Then I can go through and do the tongue with the color I want to do. You too, Josh. Stay frosty. It's hard right now because it's kind of cold outside, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, I like the cold outside. got like 70 some degrees today, and it was irritating. Because yesterday it was really cold, and it was freezing cold in here at night. I slept like a rock. Oh, God. Can't remember the last time I slept that good. Oh, yeah, I can. When it was this cold in here again. Last time it was that cold in here. Yep. Herpes. Craft herpes. I don't think enough people know that term. I tell people at work that term, and they're like, oh my God, that's hilarious. And like, nobody's ever told me it, though. Craft herpes. One day I was at work at the last place I worked, and we had this. It's way back when I had those chainsaws that I bloodied up for Christmas ornaments. I wish I could find them again. I haven't found those particular ones. It's a damn shame. They were made for Bentonville too, so unless not like easily get. They'll show up somewhere like at a Goodwill or something someday, or at a what is it, like a Dollar General, dollar store, because I'm sure they didn't sell a lot of them things. They were hidden. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. No, no. Come on, I got just a little bit more to go. Oh no. No, no, no. No, Mr. Penn. Don't get out on me yet. Just a little more, buddy. No. I can't. No. Ah, crap. Crap in the hat. I'm trying. One more. I got a thing in here. I have fire. We have fire. Where's fire? I have fire. Yeah, I don't have fire anymore. Fire. 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 Rock, 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 rock. There we go. Oh, shits. Okay. Damn it. That is woefully disappointing. Herpes got to the pen. Okay, I can fix that somehow. Yeah, there we go. This is not that color, but I got an idea. See, blend it down. It's a little better. There we go. So these initially the chainsaws were covered in this thick glitter, and there was no way. Like I wasn't smart enough to grab a cart or anything. There was no way to get them back to the department. So I tried carrying them by the strings, and it still, just kind of didn't work anyways. So by the time I got them back to my department to check them out, they were. I was pretty good in hands and glitter on everything. And the kid that was back there, Sherwood, went to start wringing them out, and he was being really careful not to touch them. So I asked him if he would. I said, "Can you hold your hand out for a second and take these?" And he reached out for him, and I grabbed his arm and just slid my hands down his arm, just caking it in this freaking glitter. Just look at me. He's like, I hate you. Yeah, brass. Where's the brass? He has the brass to gold. Gold's more like brass. Anything else? Hey, pirate. What are you doing? Share is caring. You're damn right. Everybody loves to share. You got a really nice silvery marker for this, but it likes to cover up all the little things I do here. The pen is much more effective, not to mention forgiving. It's the glittery one. And everybody likes that. Gets right in the face. I hope I didn't just screw that up. Oh, it's okay. That's why I have the cloth. Maybe I should have done these in some other color than silver. Let me pick something that's going to stand off against them. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, because I should have matched these to the band that's here. That would have been a smart idea. There we go. Mark district manager, jury butt suck. Again. Star manager. Yeah. Yeah, we're going through another cycle of of managerial destruction again at work. I understand all that. There's dissension in the ranks, and it is not good. At least it's better than the last place I worked. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank God. Oh, crap. It's kind of both black and silvery, shiny. Hey, it's easy to blame if you're not there. Everybody loves a good scapegoat. Oh, moving along pretty good here. Probably shouldn't have said that. These pens are nice till they run out. Needs a gold tooth. I like this one. That's better. We'll do that part. And that part, I'm going to help tie it up here a little bit. One of the things I like about the orange on Nerf blasters, doesn't require painting, other than the fact that it's hard to paint. It's nice to not paint it, because it's just a pain in the ass to paint, really. It really is, but it's already kind of usually triangulated throughout the blaster, so you don't have to worry about finding how to balance it too well. It's usually balanced on there in orange already, which is really nice. I just don't paint it because it's a pain in the ass. I don't like painting it. It takes a lot to get it to stick good. Loosen over snug. Yeah, they're I understand that. They gave me hell because on the roundup, which is really idiotic when I think about it. The roundup, then they ask you to round your change up to the closest dollar or whatever the hell it was. Like they have a board back there, and it shows how everybody's doing. And the board was actually my idea, and I really hate the fact that I thought of it because I thought my numbers are higher than that. So you can catch hell if your numbers are lower, and they don't. Like I only have like a 4 hour shift. So if like there are nights where like I get people that just don't want to round up at all. So you catch hell with it. They're like, "Well, your number's only 19%." I'm like, nobody's rounding up. But you do. So I understand getting screwed because people aren't. It's probably not the best analogy, but it makes sense to me. So I understand what you're talking about, even if it doesn't make any sense at all. Blue goes against the green, which I did with that. So I need this blue. I need this blue and that green. This is the green, right? This is the green. Yep. This one. Like that. It's a little darker than I thought it was. Not exactly the neon. You get two of them. One's close to neon and the other's not. And the one is and the other's not neon. Oh, there's the yellow I wanted though. No. I don't want yellow. I want orange. Bright freaking orange. Just like this. Yeah. I was trying to figure out. Oh, yeah. Like they want us to do all that roundup crap. And I don't. Well, see, one of the problems we have is we have a store full of regulars. So, like, there's people that come in every day, and I know these people don't round up. So, I don't even bother asking. Half the people that come through my line because I know they just say no every single time. So there's no point. And they got one lady that's a preacher lady, and she always tells me no. She does it with such gusto too, which is really irritating. She's supposed to be like a preacher lady. Makes it a point to point out that everybody has to ask for roundups and handouts. And then she hands me a ministry card. Jesus. Lead by, do what I do, not what I say, right? Is that part of the Bible? And God said, do unto others because I said to. Don't do what I did. Don't do as I do. Do what I say to do. Not like I don't get it. I mean, everybody bunch it around up, and honestly, the only reason I even ask people to round up because they get on my ass about it at work. Other than that, I wouldn't even bother asking because the mission for our store is a freaking lie. Helping people in our communities with disabilities. Give me that crap. We fired our team of people that we had that were disabled because they were an expense they could get rid of, and then they tried to get rid of Uriah, and they tried to get rid of me because we're not we're not crippled up because we're crippled up and we can't. Uriah is like reminds them of what they started with. Yeah, they still do hire special people, but they put them in the warehouse to work part time and do stuff using like grunts. And the whole Goodwill's thing is just a freaking Snapple. I should have the open cash drawer. Yeah, that's. I've been there. See, we're not supposed to run on either people's drawers, but we do. I mean, at work you can lock it out completely, so you can't do it. But if like we're busy and we go, and I gotta go take a dump or something, I'll leave my drawer open so somebody can jump on quick and help the person I'm with because I respect the people I work with, but we got people that have a really hard time doing change for $1. Macabro, how are you? I haven't figure out a way to keep that from happening because like I said, you can lock your drawer up, but then if you're in the bathroom taking a shit and they come out they need help, you got to pinch it off, or the person out there's got to suffer. Now, I don't want to make the people I work with suffer. Card only's nice. God, wouldn't mind having that. Oh, beer. Oh, oh, that fart stinks. Ooh, boy, you guys are lucky. Uh-oh, that's a cap. Look, you don't smell that one. That's pretty awful. Ooh. Well, it's completely off topic. But, oh my God, that's repulsive. I mean, it's just bad. Yeah, Honestly, I get that way quite a bit, buddy. Can't die. You're immortal. Can't have that happen. Who's going to educate the masses? Besides, if I have to keep going forward, so do you. So don't give me that shit. Dennis Lear would say, suck it up, Buttercup. Orange, but it's not the orange I want. Oh, I'm drawing a skull thing. Skull guy. There we go. Pink and orange. With some purple undertoning. Oh, need orange. Oh, need the purple. Just Oh, we used to just go drink in the laundromat. So that was how we did it. Sitting in the laundromat, my buddy Jason pops out a beer, and I'm like, oh, God, the purple's dead now, too. No. God damn it. Snurfle Garthug. My buddy Jason popped out a beer. I'm just sitting there talking to him. I hear this. I'm like, is that beer? He's like, you got one for me? And he's like, yeah. So we started drinking beer in the laundromat. He brought almost a case. He just took the 30-pack, what was left, and dumped it in the bottom of the thing. And then we got all kinds of fun. We ended up being a thing. We'd do laundry, and people would show up, and we had fun in the laundromat, drinking with random people, including the people that work there to like spruce up the laundromat. I missed that. That was a lot of fun. Getting hammered in the laundromat, doing laundry. Never seen a fight in the laundromat. That's a new one to me, I'll tell you that much. You know, people had enough kind of crap about fighting in a laundromat. Seriously, it's a laundromat. Like, it's a laundromat, you know? Like, you're going to fight in a laundromat? Like, what the hell? That makes no sense whatsoever. Of course, then again, like, you live where people would fight in a laundromat. Down there in laundromat fighting land. It's just bizarre to me still. I will keep saying that. It's bizarre. Uh-oh, don't do that again. No. Come on, you bugger. Come on, just a little more. There we go. This one's full of herpes, too. 2 people. Oh, no. My popularity has waned. Only 2 people left watching me do this. God, the sick puppies they are. Sick puppies. Sick puppies. Scratch out a living in this one. Here we go. There we go. The rest of this should fall under. I got a little more to do than I thought I did. Oh well, still have hair and an outline to do. I got about an hour. So what's the main color of that? So the orange is a secondary color. So I gotta run this through here. I mean, I actually have filmed a couple of videos. I am just not happy with them. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't done it in a while or what. It just don't. Oh, butter. Just don't seem to be doing it for me. And I had said earlier, I'm not real happy with the hobby right now anyway. I mean, I am not a competitive player by any means, and all this competitive stuff that's coming out doesn't float me at all. Not that I'm, making fun of anybody that wants to do the competitive stuff, but I could give a rat's ass about any of the 3D printed things. Well, except for one right now. Apparently, somebody has taken the Captain Slug's hammer action revolver, and they've made it into a single shot hammer action mega blaster. Oh, Mega XL blaster, my mistake. That's really cool. I got some neat mod ideas for that. Basically, just things that have already kind of been done, but to make it more of a useful blaster, not more useful. What's the word? Shit. It's going to be more. Damn. Versatile. More versatile. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am absolutely floored by the fact that Nerf has decided to make a release on the high-powered end. However, it's actually quite outdated. The power, the stuff that comes out of it, the stuff that we did in the hobby was in the hobby years and years ago. So, yeah, we've already surpassed as to what they came up with. But, and we're actually already working on internals for that thing too. I'm guaranteeing somebody is. And but I can't knock it. It's a solid blaster. It's just slightly out of date for what it is. Macabro, I'd suggest watching Wallcom's video on the Strifex. He points out a lot of, that guy like me, he's pretty critical on, he can be critical and be pretty rough on things when he wants to be. He has no qualm pulling punches on stuff. I would suggest watching his video on it and seeing what he says. There's a lot of the points that he makes were things that I have the points that I was going to make on it, but I just don't have one to do because they're, like way out of my price range for now. Although I may get one for the Christmas drive. So I'm still trying to work something out with, which is fun. I might have a new idea for that this year if I'm lucky. To Yeah, I saw the not really too little, too late, just too little better research. I mean, more research. I mean, they did it right. I mean, they did a good job. It's just that the stuff is not the data. It's dated equipment, but it's not something that that's a piece of garbage. At least it definitely works. It works and it does a good job. It's just that we as a hobby have created stuff stronger. But that's also another issue that I have too, because you don't necessarily need something that's going to murder a cat in the hobby. Some of these things are way out there. So, but if you were looking to get a solid and strong blaster off the market like that, and you had time to get the Strife, yeah, I mean, I'd say go for it. I mean, honestly, I think it's a great idea to run one. And I mean, I don't think anybody's ever gonna have a problem running one of those things because they're not, because like I said, they're just good, but they're not up to what our technology is now. But you can't necessarily have our technology now in that kind of blastering and have it mass marketed because it's already enough as it is for kids to try to get their hands on that thing and then go out and pop their brother in the eye or something like that, which is a whole other discussion. Because I've said it before that when Nerf starts doing this will leak as the end of our hobby. Will be that the Nerf aisle full of stuff from Nerf. But I think right now it's just available on their website. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I didn't look too far into it. See, Priority Nerfs already did a rechargeable battery that the X-Shot blaster could use. X-Shot went compatible across the field. Nerf said, "Oh no, we're doing our own thing again." And you watch. I bet you X-Shot stuff comes out with a blaster that will probably just happen to have the same connections as the Nerf blaster does, because it worked with all their rival stuff that they did. All that stuff just happened to fit, the battery pack just happened to fit in that thing. It fit in all the rival stuff, so their rival stuff. So I can imagine that there's going to be X-Shot will figure out a cross compatibility thing because they're smart. They're smart. But what you were saying about the yes, I did see Flux's hand cannon. Uh, I like it. I would like to make a Springer version. I had debated making a Springer one myself. I just didn't do it because I ended up making an air tank because I wanted more power. I will say, probably going to bite me in the ass, but I'm not as impressed with his as I am mine. And that sounds really awful, but he used a lot of 3D printed parts, and mine's all handcrafted. Mine's hand parts. Not to say anything, not to discount what he did. I mean, he did a great job. I do like it. It's just you guys know I am very old school, and I prefer to make stuff by hand instead of 3D printing stuff. I am resistant to the new 3D printing things because we built stuff out of polycarb, so that skill is there. Ryan Bowles only, yeah, like I said, yeah, 60 to 100 feet. Yeah, see, like I said, it's not anything spectacular, but it's not a piece of garbage, and it's a perfectly usable blaster. And it's aimed right at what it's supposed to be. It's what it is. But if you compare it to the stuff that we make, it's outdated, which is, honestly, what it is. But it's not garbage. It's just a dated piece of equipment. But there's nothing wrong with it. You Tim Allen. That's actually a funny thing. I'd like to have seen that. Would have really liked to have seen that. Or Power Blaster. This one actually turned out pretty cool so far. I'm impressed with this one. I would like to get a picture of Fluxes with my blaster. I really would. I think it'd be kind of cool. To my knowledge, he's the only other person that's built one off of that platform. And I have two more, thanks to Ryan and Clan. I have two more Jake and Neverland Pirate Blasters. But if he was going to 3D print something with them, why can't we get the 3D printed infill for the side of the cannon? Because when you take that thing off the front, man, it's just a giant ass hole. Which I'd like to fill, but it's a lot of work. So I'm not quite entirely sure how to fill it. Well, take that back. I know exactly how to do it. I just really don't want to get in there. It's blaster time. Blaster time. Come on, grab your friends. Going to very nerfy lands with I don't know anybody that has a dog for a thing. And Finn Langley, the human, together, and it's Blaster time. I gotta watch Adventure Time again. I gotta hook up to HBO now so I can watch the HBO specials they did with like BMO and Wizards and all that too. See how it ends. They're planning, from what I understood, to do one more movie, like a full-length movie, but it'll be back on HBO again, which sucks. Adventure Time is so good. Actually, since it doesn't require, what is it, like, it's cosmetic from the inside to the outside, I was literally just going to, like, fill the space that was dead space, open space, with, take a hint from modeling, and I was going to fill it with aluminum foil, and then use Procrete or something along those lines, epoxy sculpt or something, to go over the front where it is, and you put that on to make it look good. And then you go back in and reinforce the backside with either more Procrete or some kind of latticing work or something like that in order to get in there and to reinforce that. And it also considered doing basically you take newspaper and you just mush it together with a bunch of glue, with not well, kind of like a glue paper mache, but not entirely. Oh, now what color? Ugh. So I don't have a whole lot of modified dart heads. Let's PT blasters. Did you see speaking of dart heads like that, did you see those marker ones that the track posted up from the event thing? I mean, that was pretty cool. I think it's going to have to be blue. It's metallic. I want neon. The goal with these pictures is to have them usable for kind of blacklight work, I guess. Would be what it is. These, I mean, I have to get a whole lot more. The teeth don't have any standout on them. Ugh. No standing out on the teeth. I don't work with that. See, this irritates me. You can't see. There's no borderline on the teeth versus that, the orange versus those. Nerf guy on the bench. How you doing? I need to put a purple or something on there so you can see it. I do teal for this, but I use a teal way too much. Doing the do. And I blend the teal on here, and I get a nice teal. What do you know? Ugh. Yeah, I need some kind of thing on there. Yeah, they fill up with chalk or something like that. It's actually thought it was kind of a neat idea. Back in the day, we used to you take marker and put it on the head and leave little marker marks on people. That's only if it managed to actually hit them with the head. You know, the old standbys didn't always exactly do what they were supposed to do. Sometimes they would spall. But you know those. You were there. Up till 6 a.m. the night before war, making darts. Use some glitter. Do say. I like the glitter. It's cool. Plus, my niece gave me them, so I have to like them. I think after October's done, I have 30 of these stupid things laying around. Maybe I'll sell them off. Yeah, actually, that's actually really cool. I'm surprised by this one. Oh, yeah, metallic. Oh, yeah. Uh, let's see, metallic. Blue. Blue might not be the color to cycle in. Silver, though. Blue. So many. I have a red and a green in here somewhere. Green. Red. That's the silver. I got gold and bronze, but they both kind of suck. I mean, that's the gold. The bronze looks a lot better. I have to give it that. At least the bronze looks more like gold than anything. Oh yes, actually, Professor, I watched all of the Saw movies, save yet the newest one that's out. I can't use the red. It's too red. Use green and the silver. Maybe the blue would be better. Yeah, I think the blue would be better. Well, I saw all of the Saws except for that. I haven't seen one frame it and caption it from the guy who does weird annotations with stuff with the cat. Saw movies were really cool. Uh, I do think they started suffering pretty badly, though, near the end of the uh, franchise there. I mean, it got more about the gore of the thing and then the actual Saw itself. Currently, there's one that popped up on my thing right now on Hulu that says it's called The Mill. Some dude wakes up and he's in a prison chained to a mill. I don't know what it's about other than that, but I can't watch it because my Hulu is acting up, which is really pissing me off because I was on the phone for like an hour yesterday and it did not get resolved. And it might actually be a problem with my internet, which would be horrible because Comcast sucks. You see, this is the problem of doing this quickly under time constraints because you don't. Oh, yes, I'm running out of time. Oh, I love the Wrong Turn movies. They're just, you don't expect much out of them. And Macabre knows damn well how much I love stupid horror fish movies. They're just awesome. It's the same movie every time. Piranha 3D was awesome. The second one was even better. Just love dumb horror movies about fish. It's always the same movie. It's like a ski movie. There's only one plot in a ski movie. There's always boobs in a ski movie. Oh yeah, Hills Have Eyes reboot. That was good. Except for that whining, crying hippie guy. Didn't quite understand the second one very much. The plot seemed very weak. Bunch of military screw-ups doing something. Well, not being military screw-ups, I think it was. Or they were like people that were just screw-ups. That was cool watching the guy get folded in two. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I watched the first reboot, first one, the reboot with a bunch of friends, and I probably had the best time watching that movie. We were all drunker than shit, and we had all kinds of fun stuff to say when that was going there. We just spent most of the movie yelling about the stupid hippie guy that was not doing anything. The dog was a braver person than he was. The dog had more balls than he did, and the dog didn't even have balls. Yeah, to cover the framing thing, my goal, I'm probably going to cut these out and put them on black paper. I did other stuff like that before. That way they'll react on black lights really well. I'm actually hoping that maybe I can get one or two of them in the local art show coming up. Not that I'll have a chance at winning. My stuff never really does. Because it's all local crap. Liam Neeson flicks. No, I still haven't seen Taken. Or Logan. Those are two I still haven't seen yet. See, now it needs a barrier in between the two here. It's got to be a bright color. Maybe the blue. And the pink. See, the problem is I used some really bright colors in this already. So I can't. I use yellow a lot. Makes such a good border color. I don't know. Like, I'm just pissed off because my Hulu's not working, and there's all kinds of Halloween movies on there right now. I'm missing out. They have Netflix, but they don't have crap. The only thing they got coming up is the fall of the House of Usher, which looks really cool. Really want to see that. And I've already seen Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I could watch it again, but something tells me watching it again isn't quite the same as watching it the first time. Yeah, I really wish he could have done Mountains of Madness. Yeah, Peter Dinklage is going to be Melvin. I don't know how that works out. Maybe he's Melvin before. Maybe he's going to Hulk out and be Melvin. I mean, Hulk out and turn into Toxie. I just don't see Peter Dinklage as threatening. You know, it's kind of hard to be threatened by a guy you can kick in the forehead. You know? Especially if all it takes to stop him is to literally just hold your hand out. Stop mopping yourself. Stop mopping yourself. God, this is the annoying part. No, blank. Continue with the Wayne's brothers. Oh God, blank man. Oh my God, I was just thinking of that the other day. God, I'm hoping he's just the voice. They could do him in CGI, but I haven't seen the trailer for it yet. There is a trailer. I just can't bring myself to watch it because Toxic Avenger movie was a huge part of my brain as a childhood. Absolutely love the Tromo stuff. You got to meet Lloyd Kaufman, which is really makes me jealous as shit. I mean, it's Lloyd Kaufman responsible for Poltergeist, Class of Nukem High. I think Surf Nazis is on that too, but I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Let me double check. Macabre, you know if Surf Nazis are Tromo or not. Poltergeist. Oh, yeah. Well, they had a Juni Ito. I think that's what it is. The horror manga guy stuff on there. There's a couple of movies that they're put on there that are actually Ito's movies. I was a little surprised by the fact that's what they are. The one about the eyeball, like somebody loses an eyeball and he's watching some guy on it murder people. That's on there. Problem with the Korean movies are a lot of them are in Korean. That's the only language they're in, other than something else I can't understand. And I don't want to read my way through the movies. I have to be in a special mood to do that. Well, there are ones that I do watch through. Uh, let's see, what is it? Oh, I always forget. It's a damn Magna. It was a comic too. I mean, it was a cartoon too. But the Immortal Swordsman. Ugh, damn it. Always for Blade of the Immortal. Blade of the Immortal. I bought that when that came out. That's Tromo and Juliet. Didn't know that was one. My knowledge of Tromo movies has been lacking. Kind of traded it in for more Godzilla information and information on what was it? Full Moon Entertainment. It's Puppet Master people. That and I think they did like Evil Bong too. Doll Man. Yeah, they did. They did Scanners. The same guy that did Scanners did Doll Man. Tim Thomerson. Back to Tim Thomerson again. No, I forget the bad guy's name. I've seen him in other stuff too. My parents are dead. Dead. Oh my God! Speaking of shit like that, my niece told me her favorite movie is right now. Oh, she doesn't know any better. Sorry about this. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a well-known fact. I don't like that movie. She's amazed by it, though. She's like, I can't believe they get those things to move like that, and it looks real. So, like, we were sitting there playing around with her. We were playing around with. I told her about Ray Harryhouse, and she wasn't really paying attention because she's like 10. You know, she's kind of half paying attention like a 10-year-old does. So I decided to pull up some Harryhouse and stuff. The first thing I showed her was the Children of the Hydra. And I swear to God, she didn't even blink. And so I showed her another one, and then another one. And she was all freaking thrilled with this. She's like, this is really cool. I'm like, yeah. I explained to her how he made stuff look big and how it worked like that. And she told me things. Apparently, she started doing research on it already. She knew stuff about Jack Skellington movie and other movies like that. Stop motion movies. I was impressed. My niece likes stop motion animation. And she thinks it's cool. I just wanted to show her a bunch of skeletons. I'm like, you want to see what you can really do? Then they're doing, I'm sitting there. I'm like, like you see them jump over this. I'm like, you do not. I'm like, these are. She's like, but they're real people. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, they can't, but they can't see the skeletons. They're just acting. She's like, I'm like the Marvel movies. It's all. She's like, but that's computer. And I'm like, yes, this isn't. So they had no idea. I'm like, if he blocks this, he has to line it up in his own head where it's got to be, so they can do this. I'm like, they have no idea where this stuff goes. She was honestly really impressed with that stuff. And I'm very happy she was. There we go. Well, we got a guy done tonight. The camera had a little better coloration to it, but I'll get a picture of it up on one of the app things tonight. So I pick at this thing a little bit because I got a couple of minutes. Try to fill in some of the gaps, holes here, straighten out some of the dark lines that need to be fixed. But this is kind of it for the night. So we'll have to continue conversations and everything some other time. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Starting to sound like Bob Ross a bit. Thank you very much. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I don't know how well these things go over. I haven't done a Nerf video for a while, so it's nice to see that people are still, checking out my channel, even though if it's just this thing, which is great. We're all dead on Netflix. Okay. I can watch that. I need something else to watch anyways. I can watch that. Until next time, guys. Peace, love, Nerf, and remember, Cloudy's watching.